And we're back with another KATcast.
Woo-hoo!
Another season, another year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year 2026. Now,
that?
everyone, of course, new year, new beginning. Everyone's thinking resolutions. And we are thinking resolutions that have already been broken, okay? I know it's like, what is today? The 7th, the 8th,
yeah.
you know? It's we've broken our resolutions. Or at least I know someone in this room that's broken a resolution already.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. We were just talking. The studies say that by January 15th, most people it is like more than 50%
have given up or have just not succeeded at
2 weeks, barely 2 weeks in, and forget it. You know. So
yeah. Kevin, what about you?
well, fortunately, I'm not one to keep or make resolutions. So I just realized I look like I'm in prison. I'm wearing an orange.
We're in orange.
Just dawned on me. You know?
So there's nothing that you're wanting to improve on.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying I didn't make any conscious plans to. I mean,
You sound like me. I feel like every year I just try to like do the best I can.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to fail at stuff. I guess maybe that's why. I am reading a little more. I'm still reading the book that Aaron gave me for Christmas. The Teddy Roosevelt book, the biography by Bret Baier, Fox News, which is great, by the way. I'm a third of the way through it. So maybe that might spur me on to maybe read a little more this year, which would be a nice thing. I'm never going to reach Aaron reading status, but you know.
I didn't hit my goal last year. I went for 100 books and only hit 97. I think
That
I would
was
have
so close.
I would have had it, but like the husband got sick, and that man's chatty. Anytime I'm home with him, he just chat. I know you didn't see that side of him on the last KATcast we did, but the man's a talker.
Yeah.
And we both work weird hours, so when we do have the opportunity to spend a little time together, just chat.
I know. I'm that way with my wife. I mean, it's like we don't get to see each other a whole lot. So when I am around her, she's probably like,
you know,
where's the mute button?
Well, part of my problem was, you know, I'd figured out, okay, I got to read like a little over, if I want to hit 100 books, I got to read a little over 8 books each month in order to hit that goal, no problem.
Right.
And last year, it's like life happened. And, you know, I went a couple of months where I only got like 3 or 4 books done. And that's really what messed me up, because then I was trying to play catch up at the end of the year. And I think I started December with, you've got 13 books to read. And I'm like,
what?
That's a little lofty. We're going to go for it. And I came up a little short.
And what you don't realize, too, is like during the show, like, you know, we have the breaks in between and everything. Erin has her book in front of her because that's where you get a lot of your reading done. I guess. I know you get a lot done at home too.
No, at home but you know,
but she would take advantage of that time.
If we've got 5 minutes or something because Hilly's going to run to the bathroom or get another cup of coffee or whatever, I'd be like, I can crank out a couple of pages.
Yeah, for sure.
Right here.
Yeah. But, well, especially too if you have that goal of trying to get through that many books. Like, I feel like that's
It's funny the talking thing that you were saying. I'm kind of the opposite at home. Because I spend so much time talking here at work. When I get home, I'm kind of out of it. I'm done. I'm like, and you know, my wife, she'll talk to me and like, it's not like I don't communicate.
Sure.
But I will not go on and on in conversation. I'm done. I've used all the best of me was used at work already.
I can relate to that. Look, that does happen to me sometimes. There's days where it's like, you know, you've had too much work or something, and you're like, I've done a lot of talking today, and it's like, what's wrong? It's like, there's nothing wrong. I just don't want to speak anymore.
And the perfect excuse for me right now is this voice anyway.
Let me listen, and that's it. I was just taking it in.
So my friends and I, we get together at the very beginning, either at the very end of the previous year or the very beginning of the new year, and we do what's called vision boards. That's just kind of like what you're hoping to accomplish. So it's kind of like a New Year's resolution, sort of, you know. So we all get together and we'll go to somebody's house, and yes, there's lots of snacks involved because you know anything about me and my friends, we're snacking. And what you do is you just have all these different things that you're wanting to achieve on your board, and you're supposed to put it somewhere where you see it quite a bit. And actually, we're getting together this weekend to do this.
Nice.
But one of the things that I wanted to accomplish this year was dry January. Not that I drink a lot. In my youth, I drank quite a bit, but I don't really drink that much anymore. So I thought, okay, hey, dry January, this should be easy. Then maybe I'll extend it longer. So I went to a friend's 40th birthday party on Saturday night, and before I knew it, I had a drink in my hand, had half of the drink down before I realized, oh, crap. Dry January. Here it is, January 3rd, and I already screwed up. Dang it.
I love it. 3 days in, and you've already completely forgotten that.
Didn't even think about it. Didn't think about it at all.
Oh, my God.
Was with my friends, and, everybody was ordering a drink, and I just, when I was driving there, I was thinking, I'm not even a big soda drinker, but maybe I'll order like a Coke or something.
Okay.
Well, that Coke had a little extra in there.
No, the Dr. Pepper did, though.
The Dr. Pepper.
I'll tell you, this would be a great place to bring this up. And, during December, I had some, shall we say, gastronomical issues going on, okay? And I was trying to narrow it down. Now, this isn't really a resolution. It's just something that I chose to do. Mm-hmm. But I decided, okay, for the rest of the year, again, it's early December at this point, I'm like, I'm not going to indulge in any more a particular fast food chain. And if you know me, you know which one I spend an inordinate amount. I spend an inordinate amount of money there.
And what was funny about that is maybe 7 or 8 days in, somebody we knew dropped us off
some of their product.
And I said to Kevin, I was like, you don't have to eat it.
Yeah.
You don't want to. And he's like, well, I mean,
yeah, I did. So
yeah, he goes, well, I didn't buy this. So
yeah,
and this is now a gift.
Don't get me wrong, I love the place and I enjoy it, but
it wasn't loving you back.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Now here we are into the new year, and I still have not indulged. And you know what, guys? I don't miss it. It's not like, oh, I wish I could get back, because I can get back to it anytime I want.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't feel the need to.
I like
which
that.
I think is a good thing.
I
for
like
me,
that. Yeah, yeah. That's some character growth.
I know.
I feel like I've witnessed
I
have somewhat of an addictive personality for certain things, okay? And I know as soon as I walk in there, they're going to be like, Kevin, where have you been?
Yeah.
And look, you don't have any points on your phone or anything.
Well, another one that I did was I was going to cut way back on sugar. Mm-hmm. Jordan, what did we split before we started this KATcast?
We had a candy bar, which, by
God.
the way, that's mine too. I'm trying to not have as much sugar this year.
Yeah.
And also, my other one is and this sounds negative, I need to say no more. I say yes way too much. And saying yes is also a negative, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
If you say yes too much, it becomes detrimental to yourself.
So it's funny that you said that because in the fall, I had a really long talk with my doctor. You may, if you listen to Hilly and Hart in the mornings, you may have heard us talking about how I just wasn't sleeping. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like for a few months. I was going on 2 years of this. I'm normally I like 8 hours of sleep a night. And I was rocking about 3 a night.
Not good.
I would fall asleep, but
that's
then
not
I
good
would
for anybody.
Yeah, but then I'd wake up and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that habit. That's the worst. When you're just wide awake and you're like, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so my doctor, she's really cool. I mean, she kind of had me do a little bit of homework. She's like, I want you to think about, what do you do at home? What do you do for work?
Right.
And what do you do for others?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, think about it for a few days and get back to me. And when I got back to her, she was like, this is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you can't keep up this pace for another, decade plus and think that your sleep is going to improve. She's like, as humans, we got to have sleep. She's like, if you don't have sleep, that's when things really start to break down.
Your
and
body uses sleep.
Yeah.
For healing, for resetting, everything.
All of that.
Right.
So that's kind of on my list too, is to say no. And my friends, because I like to get out in the community and I like to, MC events and, help out and things. And my friends are like, you need to do just a limited number per month and cap it. Mm-hmm. And they're like, don't feel bad about saying no.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to pat Erin on the back here, because I'm telling you that I see serious growth in that area. Because pretty much for the time I've known her, she's always been like, hey, will you MC this? Will you host that? Well, blah, blah. And she'd always say yes. Mm-hmm. And then she paid the price. And I wasn't the only one, but would say you need to learn the word to say no. Mm-hmm. And it's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad person if you say no.
Yeah.
And I do see you now prioritizing. So you don't say no to everything, but you do say no to some things, and that's so kudos. That's,
well, you have to, otherwise, it's like otherwise you're doing everything for everyone else but yourself,
right?
Yeah,
and then that's so bad for you. That's so bad for you because then you just get stuck where you're just you'll end up burn out. You'll burn yourself out.
Well, yeah. Well, for me, I always thought, hey, it's a little self-promotion for the show. If I can get one person that was in that audience who's never heard of us to tune in the next morning, and then, maybe they like what they hear, then it was a win.
But your well-being and your mental health and everything is not worth it.
Right.
I'd rather not have that person if that's the case. Seriously. No, that's what I'm saying. It's true.
No, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Where it's like, you definitely have to also think about yourself when it comes to, it's like, you have to, if you are not centered and like, you have to be good to take care of other people. You know what I mean? And if you are, and it's now detrimental to you, it's like, you're no good for anybody.
This is a common problem with wives and mothers. It's like, how many moms and wives are burned out? They just because they do everything for the husband, for the kids, maybe the pets, I don't know, whatever. And they're they very, very seldom take time for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's husbands and dads, not as much. You know what I mean? It's like, because I depend on my wife. If she suddenly stopped doing what she does for me, I'd be, I would understand it.
For sure.
And something I had talked about also with my doctor is like, my life has changed so drastically in the last 4 years. So many different components and things have completely changed that, coming to this conclusion, it really just kind of makes sense. And, like the husband and I, we were never getting a chance to see each other. He was always busy with his job. I was beyond busy with mine. And now he has taken the steps. He completely changed positions in his job. So now he actually has a set schedule. Right. So now we can plan
Which is
things.
great.
We can do things together.
That's incredible.
Again. And, that's going to be nice and helpful.
Yeah. Well, as Aaron can attest, because my wife also in law enforcement. There's times like, when you got a bad schedule and you're on complete opposite shifts, you're like high-fiving each other just out the door. There's times where you really just don't get to see each other. And that's just it.
And
I'd be walking out the door to go to work and he'd be coming in from work.
And you got to make that time too.
That's what makes the opportunity to just sit there together and watch TV.
For sure.
Like, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's so enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because,
see, and that's where I've had a conversation where someone's like, how do you, you just want to be with them, but you're not interacting. It's like, well, there's a difference. It's like, especially too, if you don't see them very often. I want them in the room with me all the time.
Right, exactly.
We don't have to be doing the same thing. The fact that you're right there, though, I just love having you.
You got married for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
You actually like that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want you
you're
around.
Spending the rest of your life with this person. Think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So our KATcast today is about New Year's resolutions. I know we've bounced all over the place on different things, but a lot of people, as the New Year's is here, again, they're still, by the way, again, we're recording this on January 7th, but if you have made a New Year's resolution and you're still keeping it, let us know. We'd love to, we'll enjoy your success with you.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We'll give you a clap and all that, So.
I'll give you a clap right now.
Or if you really tried hard but you fail, well, you still get a clap.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I love it. And also, by the way, too, if you do end up failing your resolution, like, don't also view that as a negative. Maybe you just need to restructure your goals, or maybe you made a goal that was just a little bit too challenging.
We said it this morning on the air during the show. If you've fallen on your face, you made a resolution, whatever it might be. Oh, I didn't want to. I wanted to stop smoking. Oh, I lit up a cigarette. You know what? Pick it up. Go on. Doesn't mean you have to stop. Oh no, it's not a. If you fall once, then you're done.
It's a whole mindset. Continue.
Maybe my dry January started January 4th.
There you go.
Exactly. It's just the conscious effort of trying. Like, whatever you set out, you want to do less smoking. Maybe you did smoke, but like maybe I didn't smoke yesterday.
Right.
Maybe just start small. You got to start small.
For Erin, she called the first 3 days of January December 32nd, 33rd, and 34th. There you go.
Always thinking. Another one that I've made is I want to get outdoors more.
Oh yeah,
I've kind of lost that portion of myself. And a friend of mine and I, we actually went on a hike last Saturday. And it was a lot of fun, and it's something that I definitely would like to do again.
I definitely enjoy hiking too. I found out it's especially if you have like all the gear and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, going on like trails and stuff, kind of like, especially too when you're like in a different like state or something, you know, say you go to Tennessee, all the trails they have like in the mountains and stuff. You get just seeing like things from different angles and stuff that you wouldn't ever be able to see just in a car. Really cool, really cool.
Well, even in Missouri, I mean, we are blessed with so many great parks and trails and you know, things that we can explore. And majority of these are absolutely free.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you encounter waterfalls that you didn't realize we had. You're like, Missouri has this? Yes.
I have a radio engineer friend, a guy that I've known for 40 years. He was instrumental in one of the things in helping me get into radio. Mark Humphrey. Mark, if you're watching. The guy's amazing. And he has a thing of his goal is to hit and photograph and be at the highest point in every state.
Oh, that's awesome, actually.
So, I mean,
that's interesting.
He's hit a lot of them. And a lot of those places have radio towers in them. So that's a part of the angle for him, too, you know.
Okay.
But that's his thing. And it's like every time he's at a new place, he goes, hey, look, here's the highest point in Indiana. I don't know. But like, you don't think of Indiana. I can't imagine what the highest point in, say, Kansas would be. Oh, look, it's 6 feet off the ground.
Probably one of the windmills. Climb to the top of that.
So, well, okay, geographically, the terrain height, okay. So, but that's kind of, it's a cool thing he does, you know?
Yeah, that's
I mean, New Hampshire's like Mount
I like that.
Washington.
That's a cool
one.
You know, I guess maybe I should change mine a little bit too. Maybe for my we can't do this in 1 year, but like a goal of our family, we try to hit up every zoo in the United States.
Oh
and
my gosh! You're not going to live long enough.
You know what? You know what's crazy? We've actually been to a lot of them.
Really?
We've been to most of them. Actually, I was like, well, we might as well finish the rest of the zoo.
And what counts as a zoo? Yeah, come on in the back here, young fella. We got some lions and bears here.
The only problem is there's multiple zoos normally in like the same
and what
state.
Counts as a zoo?
Yeah, so you're like, oh man.
You got old man Crawford keep some ducks and a goat in the back. Yeah, it's my zoo right there.
Well, in Colorado, we've seen an awesome zoo. It was like built into the mountains, like in the rocks. Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like, you almost are like, how do you get some of the animals here?
See, and when I was in Colorado, we were going to some of the state parks. Like we went to Estes Park and stuff.
Yeah.
And we got up super early. Well, I say we. I went with my brother and his girlfriend, and because the husband was working. And I say we. My brother decided to sleep in because his girlfriend and we would get up at 4:45, 5 o'clock. Go grab some coffee, and then we'd go to these state parks because we had heard that if you go super early, there was a moose that would come through with its baby.
Oh, sweet.
Baby moose.
And
so
second
cute.
day, we finally saw them.
No
so,
way.
Our baby moose is adorable.
So
oh my
cute.
god!
Also,
oh my gosh.
Their bodies are still not filled out right yet. You know?
Yeah, they're very odd and gangly, and I'm like, oh, it was like me as a kid.
You know,
All right.
it's so hilarious every time. It surprises
7-year-old Aaron. Look,
every time it surprises me because I'm like a moose to me. I'm like, okay, just a bigger deer, and you're like, not exactly.
No.
Think bear. This like a deer the size of a bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's massive.
They're very
spent
big,
4 years in New Hampshire, and they've got quite a few moose there. And I'm telling you, right outside our front door, a couple of times. There it is. I mean, ginormous. It's majestic, man. It's incredible.
I mean, the rack alone is like as big as your vehicle. It's insane.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that was the summer that if you follow me on Instagram, I had my quick little series, vacationing in other people's basements because we had booked all these Airbnbs in Colorado. Didn't realize we're basically staying in people's basements. They were upstairs. So I'm like, that was a first for me.
We better be on our best behavior
That was
here.
a first for me. No, I mean, it worked out great. We never saw them, we never ran into them or anything.
Yeah.
Great accommodations, But, one thing that we were like, oh, this is weird. You know how like most places you go, there's like a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Right? There's no fans. Like they don't have AC.
So what do they do?
I don't know. I guess they're just used to it. They're just kind of, So I was like, trying to go to sleep and it's completely quiet. I'm like,
yeah.
Meanwhile, Erin and the rest of her clan, they're knocking on the ceiling. Excuse me, man. How do we get out of here? What do you mean, get out?
It's not like that.
Airbnb?
It was not like that at all. Yeah.
That's incredible, though. That's cool.
Yeah. It was.
Ain't nobody can hear you scream down here.
Yeah. And of course, as always, travel more.
Oh, yeah, travel more.
2 cruises coming up this year.
Oh, yes. I'm going to do, I got a lot of traveling in my future.
I had a kind of a fun idea, and I don't know if I'm ever going to make this come to fruition, but maybe sometime before my radio career is done,
When's that going to be?
I don't know, to visit every county in Missouri.
You've not done that?
And I haven't, No. Just to flesh this out a little bit, and find the one thing in that county that is like significant or makes it special or what. I mean, it could be Joe's Diner, where there's another one like this anywhere in the state, whatever, I don't know. And like kind of do something about that, either on the air or video, whatever. But every single county. And, everywhere from St. Joseph to the Boot Hill to
kind of almost like find their hidden gem in their county.
Yeah,
or
just
like
that one.
You know
place.
What I mean?
And now that I've said it, somebody's going to come up with
No, that's actually really awesome. I like that idea.
But I would want to
get on ChatGPT and formulate your list and go.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to necessarily do it alone, though. So you would have to travel.
I'll do it with you.
Because we do it as a show.
I can do that.
So
that's
you can come along, too.
Travel Missouri.
But like every county in the state, you know what I mean? So it could be something fun.
As I say, I've
seen a video log.
I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I don't know if it's
really
like
cool
the one thing that each county is known for, but...
Well, no, I mean, and not necessarily even famous around the state for it, obviously not, but you go to some podunk county here in the state, and maybe they've got one thing and they claim, it's the best.
Yeah, like
it's
that's
the best catfish in the state.
That's the place everyone there goes.
Yeah. Whatever, fine. Hey.
Billy, who drives to the post office every day on his lawnmower or something like that. You don't see that every day.
See, now you're thinking.
See?
There you go.
See, that guy knows where the best steak in his county is.
That's right.
Absolutely. Follow the lawnmower.
This is going to be getting expensive if I'm buying stuff. Food.
Yeah, but I'm sure we could figure out how to do it on a budget. And all
I think
that.
so too. I think so too.
If you've got any suggestions for us, you've heard all this, let us know. Shoot us an email. It's catcountry@mailzimmer.com. If you've got suggestions, look, it's a brand new year, man.
Yeah.
If you got KATcast topic suggestions, you want to comment on something we've talked about here. We were already talking about resolutions and whatnot.
Something you want to know more about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And please subscribe.
Absolutely.
However you're watching or listening to this, if you find a subscribe button somewhere there, please do it. We appreciate it,
And always leave us an email, too. That's catcountry@mailzimmer.com. Any kind of suggestions, anything you want to do, please. And also, good luck on those New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got this.
There you go. And we are wrapping up here the first, and it's number 101, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brand new season.
KATcast for 2026. Thank you for watching or listening.
And this is Water, Dry January.
Goodbye.